Hello and welcome to how to use common function libraries. A common function library is the ability to have functions that can be accessed by any class anywhere in your project. This has a variety of different uses, but I'm going to go through and show you some common ones that I would use. So in my content browser here, I'm going to create my common function library. And the way you create that is just up here in Blueprints, and you'll see Blueprint Function Library. Click on this. And as I said, I call this one common library and open this up. So in here, we can define functions as many as we like, but there are a few limitations. For example, you can only have local variables, so you can't do anything like permanent. It's only like one call once and that's it. But there are some really cool uses for this. So let me demonstrate. In our game mode here, we have BP first person game mode. And if I was to use this in my game, for example, if I'm in my player character, let's go over to my player character here. And let's say I find myself doing this a lot. Well, we want to do get player. No, let's do get game mode. And then cast to first person game mode. Okay, you find you're doing this a lot. Okay, similarly for game instance, get player character, get player, and so forth. Let's do the other one, the get player character. The other one you get is this one, and you probably find yourself doing this a lot. Class 2, first person character, and so on and so forth. So let's simplify this even further. I'm going to take this game mode one and copy it, and I'm going to go over to my common library. And I'm going to paste it into this function. I'm going to plug this into here. And then I'm going to make this output the return node here. So I'm going to do return and add a return node. I'm going to drag my blue pin over to my return node. And this will output the game mode now cast to the correct game mode I want. And in particular, I can change the name of this one. We now say get first person game mode, and I'm also going to tick pure, make this a pure function. Difference is basically it'll turn it to a green node like this, allowing you to use it and get called without it being executed. Okay, it's easy way to explain it is I can just use it without having to plug in an execute line. Okay, but that's the best way to think about it. So I've got get game mode and now get first person game mode. And just to show you, I can call this anywhere I like. So over here, I can just search for get first person and you can see it here, game mode. Boom, done. So rather than doing this all the time, I've got this instead. Likewise, we can do the same for player character. I can just take this and we can make another one and call it get first person character. Chuck that into there, plug that into there, and I'm going to return node this and plug in my node and make that pure. Now I'm also going to give it the player index here, so I have the full functionality I would otherwise have. So plug this into here and we're now done. Go to my character here and do get first person character. Done. Notice how we've now got this as well as the original get player character. They look pretty much the same, but this one's actually going to give me the node I actually want. So this has loads of cool uses you can use to get hold of various things. So some other uses I've used it for are for saving and loading, because I might want to call saving and loading at any point in the game from any point of any in a class. It makes it really quick and easy for me to save a game. As well as some common mathematical functions too, like finding nearest actor in a selection of an array to help filtering and so on and so forth. It allows me to easily and quickly to set up these sort of functions that I'm going to use many times over. And that is the common function library. If you like this how-to and want to see more how-tos, head over to patreon.com/RyanLady. You can catch all my videos early before anyone else. Thank you to all my patrons and YouTube members for their continued support. If you like what I do, please hit the subscribe button and I'll see you all next time. Bye everyone.